Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm attorney Hüseyin Emre, and today we're talking about something super important for J-1 visa holders, the J-1 waiver. Also known as the I-612 waiver. If you're on a J-1 visa and you've heard about that 2-year rule, stick around. I'm going to break it all down for you in the simplest way possible. Okay, so who needs a J-1 waiver? If you came to the US on a J-1 visa, you might have a rule that says you need to go back to your home country for 2 years when your program ends. This rule applies if your program was funded by your government, if your job is on a special skills list, or if you're in a certain medical program. Basically, if you're stuck with this 2-year rule, you can't apply for most US visas or a green card until you go back home for those 2 years. That is unless you get a J-1 waiver. So, ways to get the J-1 waiver. There are a few ways to get around 2-year rule. First one would be the no objection statement. This is when your home country's government says, we don't mind if you stay in the US. Super simple, but not always easy to get. Second way, US government's agency wants you. Sometimes a US government agency can say, hey, we need this person to stay here because they help us. The third one would be the persecution waiver. If you'd be in danger because of your race, religion, or politics back home, this might work for you. The fourth one is hardship waiver. If leaving the United States would be super tough for your US citizen or green card holding spouse or kids, you can apply for this one. The fifth one would be the Conrad 30 waiver for doctors. If you are a doctor working in an area that really needs doctors, there's a special waiver for that as well. So we've talked about the ways to get around, and now we're going to talk about how to apply for a J-1 waiver. Applying is straightforward, but can take some time. You'll fill out a form, gather some documents like letters of proof of hardship, and send it to the USCIS. It's important to get everything right because mistakes can slow things down. Common pitfalls and tips. So one big tip. Don't skimp on your evidence. Make sure you provide everything they ask for, and if you're confused, getting some legal advice can be a lifesaver. Keep in mind, this process can take a few months, so patience is key here. So some frequently asked questions and a wrap up. A question we often get is, what if my country won't give me a no objection statement? If that happens, look into other waiver options like hardship or persecution if that applies. So that's the J-1 waiver in a nutshell. If you're on a J-1 visa and want to stay in the US, this waiver can help make that happen. Remember, it's all about having the right info and acting fast. If this was helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates. Drop your questions in the comments and check the links below for more info. And if you need personalized help, please feel free to reach out to us. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.